Good day, everyone. You're welcome to Born Tutor channel. Today, we'll be talking about how you can use quadratic formula to solve quadratic equation. But firstly, before we dive into that, I would like us to know how the quadratic formula really comes about, how we derive the quadratic formula. We said if we're talking about quadratic equation, the highest power of the equation must be 2, which means there is a general formula for this type of equation. Quadratic equation can come in a way of whereby we have ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0, whereby your a equals to 0, whereby your a and b are coefficients. They are coefficients. They are coefficients of x square and x. They are coefficients of x square and x, and your c is a constant. So if you have an equation like this, let's say you have an equation like this: ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, and you need the general formula. Let's talk about how it is derived. It is derived from this equation. Remember how we do the completing the square method. If you want to solve an equation using completing the square method, the first thing is to make sure that the coefficient of x square is equals to 1. And for you to do that, you must divide through the equation by the coefficient of x square. And in this case, we don't know the value of a. A can be 1, can be 2, can be 3, or can be any number. So the next thing we do is we firstly divide through the equation by the coefficient of x square, which is a. By that, you'll be having everything divided by a, divided by a, divided by a, divided by a. And you'll be having your a to cancel a. You have x squared plus b over ax plus c over a equals 0. You've accomplished the first step. And the next step now is for you to find the half of b over a. And if you want to find the half of b over a, which is the coefficient of x, you have b over a divided by 2, which will give you b over a multiplied by 1 over 2, that is b over 2a is the coefficient of b over a, is the coefficient of x. So you have to square it now. So if you are squaring it, you are having it to be b over 2a, everything into bracket, square. So from this now, the next step is to transfer this coefficient here to the other side, and you will be having x squared plus b over ax to be equals to minus c over a. Don't forget. So after that, you have to add this square of half of coefficient of x to both sides, and you'll be having x squared plus b over ax plus b over 2a, everything square, to be equals to minus c over a plus b over 2a, everything square. Please don't forget that. So let's solve. I told you the last time that picking the square here and the square here is the perfect square. That is, if you expand it, you'll be having what we have at the middle here. That means we'll be having x plus b over 2a, everything square, to be equals to, you can open this by saying minus c over a plus b square over 4a square, because 2a square gives you 4a square, and you have b square. Let's solve this. Our LCM is 4a square, and if you say a in 4a square, you have 4a, and 4a multiplied by minus c gives you minus 4ac. 4a square and 4a square gives you 1. 1 times b gives you, b square gives you plus b square. So you have x plus b over 2a, then square. So the next thing we need to do is to make sure we eliminate the square roots we have here. We must try and eliminate the square root we have here. And to eliminate, the square we have here, and to eliminate the square, we have to introduce square root to both sides of the equation. And if you are to introduce square root to both sides of the equation, you'll be having this to be square root and also this to be square root. Your square root cancels square. You are left with x plus b over 2a. So this is b over 2a to be equals to, you have this. You cannot find the square root of minus 4ac, because you can get the square root of minus 4, but you cannot get that one of ac. And you can also get for this b square also. So let's say we have minus 4ac plus b square, but you can get the perfect square root of 4a square because it will give you 2a. So everything over 2a, you have it to be 2a. Now let's transfer this to the other side, but remember this will be giving you plus or minus. This will be giving you plus or minus. So you'll be having your x to be equals to b square. So if you transfer this, you have minus b over 2a plus or minus square root of minus 4ac plus b square over 2a. You can write this by saying x equals to, you have minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac everything over 2a. And this is what we call a general formula or quadratic formula, and this is the way we get it. So whenever you are given any question and you are asked to use the general formula, this is the formula you will be using, whereby your a will be the coefficient of x squared, your b will be the coefficient of x, and your c is the constant. I'll be giving us an example now whereby I'll be using the quadratic formula to solve it and see. Or maybe we should just do the first example, the second example we did today using this. So this is the second example we did today, and I would like us to use the quadratic formula for it. Remember, the quadratic formula is x equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac everything over 2a. Note the formula. And your a is equals to 1 for this, your b is equals to minus 6, and your c equals to 5. That is, the coefficient of x squared here is 1, the coefficient of minus 6x is minus 6, sorry, the coefficient of x is minus 6, and 5 is your c. So you have to substitute all these things into your equation, and you will be having minus b will give us minus 6 because b is minus 6 and you have minus there before, plus or minus the square root of minus 6 square minus 4 into bracket, our a is 1 and our c is 5, 4ac everything over 2a, which is 2 times 1. So you have this to be 6 plus or minus the square root of minus 6 square gives us 36 because minus times minus gives us positive. Minus 4 times 1 times 5 gives us 20. Everything over 2. You have it to be 6 plus or minus the square root of 36 minus 20 will give us 16, which is square root of 16 over 2. So you have this to be 6 plus or minus 4 over 2. So you'll be having your two value of x. You'll be having your two value of x when 6 minus 4 over 2 or 6 plus 4 over 2. Hope you still remember the answer we get earlier. The answers are 5 and 1. So let's see. You have this to be 6 minus 4 gives us 2. 2 over 2 gives us 1. Or you have this to be 6 plus 4 gives us 10 over 5, which will give you 5. Can you see? Either way, we still have our answer to be 1 and 5. When we use the factorization method, our answer was 5 and 1. When we use the completing the square method, our answer was still 5 and 1. And when we use this quadratic formula now, we still have our answer to be 5 and 1. So we are left with just one method of solving quadratic equation, and that is graphical method. Meet me in my next video whereby I will be explaining in details how you can solve quadratic equation using your graph. Thank you for watching this video from the beginning. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and on your notification bell. So anytime I drop the video, you'll be notified. And I also drop tricks on mathematics. So anytime I drop all these videos, you'll be notified immediately. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.